guys, and welcome to Claire's Clues. On today's video, we'll be talking about the book The Magic of Thinking Big by Robert J. Schwartz. See, this book is all about mindset. Mindset in such a way that you can think big enough or bigger of the big picture to really see your goals through. See, the first step to being successful is having a big picture, having a big mindset. See, the majority of people in the world can't do this. They can't think big. And that's why 95% don't make it. They don't make it to success. They get this close to their goals and just can't get there. See, most people, when looking for a job, go looking for a decent job. But the thing is, if you look for a decent job, that's exactly what you're going to find. You're going to find just decent. Not great, not excellent, not fun and fantastic, just decent. So, here's a great quote. You might know him. It's by Henry Ford. And he once said, bear with me, the man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. See, what he means by this is the man who thinks he can, the guy that goes out and believes that he can reach his goals, he does what it takes, he takes those steps, and he sees his plan through, he can. He believes that he can. He thinks it and he knows it. While the guy who thinks he can't, he believes that. He believes that no matter what, he can't do this. And so from the get-go, he's defeated. And so what's he going to get? The result that he expects. He'll get nothing. He believes that he can't do it. And so therefore, he won't take those steps. He won't make those moves to get to his goals. He'll dream about it and he'll definitely think about it, but he won't know where to start and he definitely won't take that first step. See, the thing is with thinking big and having a mindset in such a way is that you need to take that first step. And the first step is going to be the biggest one you take. It's going to lay out the law of how the rest of your steps are going to be and if you're going to end up in the right direction. Think of it like this. If you're navigating in the seas and you need to go from wherever you are, so let's call that point A, and to wherever you want to go, point B. You have a compass, and that compass will point you north to the direction. We'll say you're going north. So you're following north and you're going in the direction you want to go, but somewhere along the course, you end up at the very beginning, let's say a meter off course. Not far, not big, doesn't seem like a big deal. You could probably navigate back. But if you stayed on that course, if you followed that all the way to where you were going, you wouldn't end up anywhere near point B. You would end up miles and miles away, probably on some deserted island, but you wouldn't end up at point B. So all it takes is a minute diversion at the very beginning. So small, something you think that, I'll recover from that later. I can fix it. But the thing is, if you take that first step and you get it wrong, fixing it later means going all the way back to somewhere where you could have gotten it right in the very first place. Something so simple like that makes such a big difference. So, as that is an example, moving forward, let me tell you this. People make excuses. People will find reasons to blame others. They won't see themselves as the reason or the cause as to why they aren't ending up where they want to go. But the thing is, we're all so quick to point the finger, just not at ourselves, not in the mirror. But we are the only ones to blame. If we aren't getting to where we want to go, you can't look outside and say, it's that person's fault. Or maybe, it's because this person said this to me and now I'm not getting to where I want to go because I feel demotivated. These are all choices. These are all on you. These are up to us to make the right decision from the get-go to say, nope, It's not up to anyone else. This is my future. This is my, my lifestyle, my dream. This is what I want to go after. And no one and nothing can stop me by getting there. So when people say, I blame you and it's this person's fault and I have this reason for not doing it, we call this excuse-itis. All the excuses under the sun. And I'm sure people that have been around long enough have heard it all, as we've all heard that before. Now, here's the thing. You can work hard and you can work smart. Now, the better way to do this is to always work smarter than harder. You can get the same result just in a shorter period of time or with less effort. Or, maybe it might be less people in your team. Whatever it might be, it might cost you less just because you put in that extra 5, 10, 15% of whatever it might be. It might be the research. It might be putting it into the people, the training. It could be anything depending on what sector of work you're in. But the thing is, if you're working smarter and not harder, you're saving on time, energy, money, all the above, and the stress that you would usually encounter is lifted. You're not encountering anywhere near as much stress as you usually would. All because you chose to make the right decision from the get-go, work smarter and not harder, and you chose to do it with the right mindset. All these little things add up. Now, you might have heard this before, but it's the little things that make the biggest difference. So moving on, what I can say is things like action cures fear, and the thoughts that you have are only going to make it worse. Thoughts like, I can't do this, and I've never done this before. I'm going to be terrible. Well, let me tell you this. All it takes is 20 seconds of insane courage. All that, just 20 seconds. Imagine, you could sit down and count 20 seconds. That's all it takes to take that first step of something that you would never do before. But once you've taken that first step, I promise you, everything will seem so much easier after. The first step will always be the hardest. But no matter what, so long as you're keeping one step at a time and one after the other, you will always be moving in the direction of your dreams. That's all it takes. And action cures fear. Whatever you're fearful of, go after it. Because there is nothing worse than being crippled by simple little things like, I'm scared that someone will not like me, or I'm scared that someone's opinion might damage my reputation, or little things like that. Don't let those little things hold you back, because they are definitely the make or break situations. And you are strong enough to move past that and prove them wrong. Because we all know you can do it. Everyone and anyone could do it. You just have to take that one step. That's all it takes. So don't make excuses. Don't blame other people. It's all up to you. It's in your hands. Even if your little step, if all it consists of is starting with getting out of bed in the morning, or brushing your teeth, or making a coffee or a tea, or whatever it might be, watching a video on personal development, reading a book, talking to someone that knows a little something about what you love. Learn something every day, no matter how big or small. It will build on everything you already have. And you've got enough as it is. So turn your defeat into victories and your losses into wins. Turn failures into your largest wins you've ever had. Failure is nothing but a word, a feeling, and you can overcome that simply by just doing. And it could be something so small. You don't have to go build a company tomorrow. You don't have to start running half the world. We all might dream of that, but the thing is, it doesn't have to be that insane. That could be your big picture, but you have to have a big mindset first. That's all it takes. Have the right mental attitude towards this, and have an idea of where you want to go, where you want to end up, what you want your life to look like at the end of this. And work back. Work back step by step, inch by inch, whatever it takes, down to the smallest detail if you have to. Break down your every day if you need to. If that's what it takes for you to take that first step and get it right so you're not miles off course 10 years down the track from now and going, I wish I could go back. Well, if you are at that point, if you are 10 years down the track and you're not where you want to be, why not start today? Because if you're not starting today, you're putting it off till later on. And that could be another 10 years. 10 years after another 10 years. And you have to go back 20 years ago to where you started. Like, that's more work than you'll ever need to do. All you need to do is start today. No matter how small, no matter how big, it's up to you. The ball is in your court on this one. So I'll leave this with you guys. This is the summary. Have a good mindset. Think big. Big as you can go. Have an idea of your end goal and work back. All this will help you achieve whatever it is you want to get to in life. Let action cure fear and be surprised of the outcome that you receive. Because I know you guys can do it. Good luck. Now, we'll be making a lot more of these videos for this training series to help you with your development goals. Now, that's all for now. Until then, I look forward to seeing you next time. So leave a comment below, tell me what you liked, and we'll look forward to sharing more with you in the next video of Claire's Clues. Bye guys!